I'm Jasleen Khanuja and you're watching Yondia TV. Today we're here to talk about the newly released Incredibles 2. The movie starts off picking off from the Incredibles 1, in which the Power family starts to fight the Underminer. Much like the first movie, The Incredibles 2 explores the dynamic of a normal family and how it's like to have superpowers in that family. In the original movie, Bob Parr went to do hero work and Helen Parr stayed at home to watch the kids. In this movie, they do switch roles with a twist of Jack having superpowers. Viewers from the original movie already knew that Jack had superpowers, but it was unexpected to the family. Jack having multiple superpowers becomes a key point in this movie. Originally, people thought that Jack had multiple superpowers because he was young and not yet found his personality. Personalities are obviously linked with the superpowers, Jack having super speed, Violet having invisibility, and so on. Because of Jack's multiple superpowers, we are reintroduced to the character from the original movie, Edna Mode. Edna Mode was a hit from the original movie, and for that reason, people thought that she may be overused in The Incredibles 2. I'm happy to announce that Edna Mode was used just the right amount. She was fantastic, darling, as Edna Mode would put it. While doing hero work, Helen Parr discovers the supervillain, Screensaver. Screensaver turns out to be what she thought was her ally, Ellen Devenor. Ellen Devenor is actually going to play on words for evil endeavor. Don't know how she didn't see that coming. At the end, because of Screensaver's horrendous scribes and the fact that she was able to defeat him in the end, the world decides that superheroes should come back to society, and superheroes become legal at the end. These guests just watched The Incredibles 2. Let's see their initial reaction. So, how did you feel?
It was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I was blown away.
Good.
I quite liked it, but I prefer the first one.
It was good. I really love Jack. I'm so glad that they finally have an Incredibles 2. That was a lot of fun. Overall, it was a great movie. I was definitely clapping at the end.
It's been a long time since Incredibles 1, and I'm glad that Incredibles and the superheroes are allowed to do their superpowers now.
Very surprising.
I was very excited for it. I was waiting 7 years for it, and I'm very happy it came along.
Well, at first, I was really expecting, a really good movie, and this totally surpassed. I mean, this was a great movie. I love Jack. Jack is the best character. I really love the movie.
Really excited. I was 12 years old when the first one came out, so I've been waiting for the second one to come out. It was a lot of fun seeing it with my family, and it was just a great movie.
So, I was really excited when I first saw that we were going to have an Incredibles 2. I love the original. It's definitely one of my favorite Pixar movies. Going into this movie, I wasn't sure how it was going to hold up, but it was a really fantastic job. I really enjoyed I really enjoyed the plot and everything. And I think it holds up as a great family movie. However, I prefer the first one a little bit better.
What was the best part of the Incredibles 2 movie?
Oh, the baby.
Definitely the baby.
My favorite part was probably when they found out that the baby had powers.
That was my favorite part too, and when the dad was overwhelmed with everything.
Favorite part would have to be discovering Jack's superpowers. That was pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to say when the baby caught on fire.
When Jack turns into a monster.
When they made Elastigirl kind of like the main theme about it for a while. Girl power, I love that. It was really cool.
I like Mr. Incredible always. But I think in this movie, the character that stood out to me the most is Violet. She was definitely given a bit more character in this movie, and that's what I like.
There was so much, but I think I loved the end when all of the characters were working together, including Jack, and having him have a lot of different powers. So when they were trying to prevent the boat from hitting the city.
The baby's name would be Jack. He had multiple superpowers. Did you find that interesting?
Yes.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to going on the Incredicoaster at Disneyland.
So which power of Jack do you think was your favorite?
Probably the fire one.
Mine was the angry baby.
I like the multiple Jacks. That was my favorite.
Multiplication, for sure.
Oh, how he could walk through walls. I think that's really cool. That was my probably actually another favorite part was all his little powers.
when I think when he transformed into the monster, I think that was the funniest.
Has to be well, boy, that's tough. Either the fire or the lasers. That's a close call.
I just love it when he erupts into flames, and especially when he's going after the little raccoon, and also when he crosses through dimensions. I thought that was pretty interesting.
So what was your favorite character?
You know, Elastigirl and Jack Jack probably. They're definitely a tie.
It's gotta be Jack Jack.
Jack Jack.
Gotta be the dad. Gotta be the dad.
Just, I loved all the action. The action's always the coolest part of those movies. I really love the characters and the different character dynamics between the families, and how they all interacted with one another, and how they're all able to carry each other through the toughest of times, especially in the opening scene.
Favorite character, my goodness. Probably Jack Jack. I really like how he has so many different powers, and I hope they come out with another movie and showing even more how he grows into his new powers.
Ooh, Jack Jack.
So how does this compare to the original? Do you like the original or The Incredibles 2?
I think I enjoy more this movie, the second one.
Ooh, goodness, that is a hard one. I do like the second one better. I think it is. Even though I was 12 years old when I saw the first one, that's a classic. This other one just brought it up to another level. So
from Violet, many people ask, do you like her invisibility power more or her force field power?
Invisibility.
Force fields. I think the force field power is really cool.
Invisibility, for sure.
Oh, invisibility by far.
Invisibility.
Invisibility. I like super invisibility.
Do you have a favorite newly introduced superhero?
Newly introduced. Oh, I think her name was Void. How she could have things like the coffee cup that shows it where you can go through different little loops there. That was really cool. That's my favorite one.
I stick with the original family, really. I wasn't overly enthused with any of the new people.
The one that stood out the most is probably Void. She's pretty interesting, especially with all her portal powers and how she can jump through different dimensions. But I think the obvious answer would be technically Jack Jack, because he has the most superpowers, and like they just threw all the superpowers onto him, and they just gave him whatever he wanted. It makes him the most dynamic character, with the most, sorry, not most dynamic character, the most dynamic superhero, basically.
Now that we know what The Incredibles 2 is, let's talk Easter egg. Let's talk the first Easter egg, the Chinese takeout box. This Easter egg is old but uncommon. This Easter egg could be spotted when the Parr family is eating, you guessed it, Chinese takeout. Second Easter egg, Game of the Century. This Easter egg has been confirmed by Pixar and is definitely in the movie. We couldn't find it, could you? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, this Easter egg refers to the Game of the Century, which was done by Bobby Fischer and a 26-year-old chess master. In this game, the 13-year-old boy, Bobby Fischer, defeats the chess master, thus marking the start of a new era and making himself the greatest master of chess. Last Easter egg, Usher. Usher was voicing the limo driver when Frozen was meeting Winston Devanor for the first time. That's it. Thank you for watching our review of Incredibles 2. See you next time on Khanuja TV. Hi, I'm Jasleen Khanuja and you're watching Khanuja TV.